What up? What up? What up? Welcome to the Words with Wade podcast, episode 146.
Yep.
I, of course, am your host, the Middle East Messiah, Wade Vlogs, aka Mr. Quid Pro Quo, aka the
Wait for it.
Wade Vlogs.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Joining me, as always, from her palatial state.
My zen, my space.
Your Buddhist area, your I don't know.
Yes, my space. I got my mandala up behind me.
Nigga says
And this is
scan
Stan. How's everybody? I'm here.
And of course, from the dungeons of the Mundo, Wakanda, Tanzania, Zambia, Mozambique, and Botswana.
Okay.
Just
He said, okay.
Chill.
so, oh man. So before we start, how's everybody doing? Everybody's good?
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Yeah, chilling, maintaining. Still staying my ass in the house.
Yeah, still under quarantine. Even
You know.
people are being let out slowly. I know y'all know we're in Virginia and we're in phase 1 right now. So letting people go out slowly. Like
Well, y'all might be out. They postponed it in Cap City.
That's right. Yeah, California, LA, my home. Well, I'm Oakland, but anyway, LA. They behind 3 months. They got 3 more months of quarantine.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm proud of the people here in Virginia, though, at least in Hampton Roads, because I really was surprised it wasn't that many people that, came and jumped out into the streets, because that's what I really thought was going to happen. Like it was going to be a flood, But then again, there's only but so many stores that are still opening up, even though it's phase 1. Yeah. Some people, I feel like some companies or some retail stores have decided not to open up right away, and I think that's also having something to do with the employees. Don't get me wrong. A lot of employees do need the money, but a lot of them are getting that unemployment and they don't feel safe. I feel like some people still don't feel comfortable just going back and being in the store amongst everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and a lot of people, I know people unemployment. They're saying they're actually making more unemployment than they make for work. They make it either extra bonus money plus whatever.
Right.
Somebody said it was making like $900 a week for unemployment.
Yeah, the most I did was make sure that I just stayed in my car and I rode through town. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you just still get out and you still can cruise a little bit, enjoy the weather, listen to some music, take a ride, but I didn't go amongst the stores. Not like that. I went maybe to a grocery store. Same grocery store I stick with.
Yeah, if I'm out, I'm limited.
Yeah.
Destinations is go in, get out. Shit, I don't even ride around with the windows down. I cut the AC on. I ain't trying to ride through a patch of bad air.
I do go sit on the river, but I feel like that's cool because I'm outside and by myself, and right. Well, at least I usually have like my one girlfriend with me, but at least to still get the fresh air and not feel so cooped up all the time. That stuff does make a difference, and I feel like if people do take the time to go out, take a walk, do the shit they typically wouldn't do just to enjoy the time, then they wouldn't feel so, I guess, under pressure about being home constantly.
I think that's the major key. Like, I think a lot of people are not just going, go take a walk. Go sit on your balcony. Go, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be sitting in your house the entire time. Like, I walk to the corner, I sit on my balcony, and I take a drive and just drive around and come back. But like you said, you got to keep the windows up. So
yeah. I actually sit with my window wide open while I'm working during the day. Just so I can at least, it just gives you kind of that feel of the outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're not going all the way outside,
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like those little things make a difference. But everyone still be safe, wash your hands, wear a mask, hand sanitizer.
6 feet.
6 feet, stay away from each other.
All that good stuff. Definitely. All right, well, without further ado, then, let's go ahead and get to what we call the rundown.
The rundown.
We need that. We can get that drop one day.
Yeah, we got to get back in the stew for that, though.
That's true.
Yeah, we need to throw like a little song in there that says the rundown. You know, I don't know, something to get that started.
One day. Well, everyone knows the big story from last week was the versus battle. And I, of course,
You ain't gotta play the clip. You ain't gotta play the clip. We know Wade.
Uncut Nation, y'all know me. I hate
You
to
better
tell
not.
y'all when I'm right.
He got the clip queued up. I know he do.
I'm not
You better
gonna.
not.
I'm not gonna do it.
Don't you?
But I'm just gonna say, I told y'all so. Let's just recap this for a second. I've noticed that the versus battles never start on time anymore. So
Nah.
I'm showing up at 7:00. Like I'll be there 7:30. Never starts on time.
They got to get through their technical difficulties, you know, make sure the sound's right, connection is good, you know.
What was crazy is that it came out later that Swiss and them sent Nelly a whole informational packet to make sure this is right, all this is right before.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah, it was on Twitter. We sent you all this information to make sure you're right before we start.
Well, Nelly was getting his drink on.
That's what I was about to say.
He
Nelly
took
was
his shirt
pre-game.
off. He was in the club. Do you hear me?
He was pre-gaming
Luda
like
was
a motherfucker.
relaxed. Nelly was like, "Bitch, I'm partying." Like he was all over the place.
Yeah.
First of all, let's give a brief moment to Luda's fro.
Oh yeah, he stayed on that shit, picking it too, right?
That joint was smooth.
I think
he was ready.
The first thing I noticed about it is you could tell Luda had a history in radio.
Yeah.
Because he really hosted the whole battle. Like he
did.
He had
He had to. Nelly was drunk.
Yeah, Nelly was.
Nelly was smashed.
Nelly was the drunk uncle at the party, at the cookout. He was dancing his own music. He was vibing. But,
I mean, I understand dancing to your own shit, but my nigga, like, even the whole camera went out. All we could hear was the audio. He sounded like he was it's turned up the studio.
But look, Luda had his songs queued. He had his verses queued up, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like Luda really sat down and was like, "Yo, I got this. I'm gonna win." You could tell Luda was like kind of taking it serious. Like halfway through the battle, he was like, "Yeah, man, whatever."
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, man, whatever."
I mean, what else is he gonna do?
I really think Luda took this opportunity to wake up everybody who had been sleeping on his career throughout the years. And he did a damn good job of shutting motherfuckers up.
I already knew he was gonna shut motherfuckers up.
Probably.
He did it on this very podcast.
Here you go.
I said in the beginning, listen, if Nelly goes to country grammar early, it's a wrap.
He didn't go to it too early.
He went to it. I got the rundown of the songs right here. He went to it. Let's see.
I think it was like around 3 or 4. Well, 4 or 5.
6.
Yeah.
Song number 6 out of 20, he went to country grammar, and that's after he played Tail Feather, Shake Your Tail Feather, and then Pimp Juice. Like he run on a little 3 spurt. Like I could tell he was in trouble. Like you were in trouble.
Yeah. It was. I think that was right after the first Wi-Fi glitch, and he was out for a minute. I think he was out for like 5-10 minutes. And Luda was just sitting there. That's when Luda was playing the unreleased joints.
Yeah.
Timbo produced. And then Switz and Timbo was about to say, all right, let's reschedule this, let's call it. And then Nelly came back on. So after that, it was just like, all right, well, let me try to catch me a groove real quick. So he started throwing them joints out. But then after that, it was too late. Luda was just boom, boom. Yeah, on top of the fact, he threw out 2 exclusives. And now everybody is just like, all right, where they at?
Them songs they didn't count. He said, don't count these as my songs.
It was too late. As soon as Nelly Wi-Fi went all the way out, he lost. It was a wrap. It won't no coming back.
When you look at
way too much momentum at that point.
When you look at the songs in themselves, you're like, oh, this is a good battle.
Yep.
But it's the presentation in the songs and the show itself, and you got Mr. Battle. That made Nelly really lose.
Well, what I've noticed ever since the Erykah Badu and Jill Scott versus, they've started to call it celebrations now, not battles.
I really like that. I hate that, but yeah.
I do too. But yeah, it could have been way better. but Luda definitely showed up and showed out. And I was surprised at how many feature songs both of them played.
Thank you. That was another good point, because I was wondering, because I thought that was one of the rules. You can't play a feature, only your song.
They definitely violated that, if that was a rule.
But that's when I knew Nelly lost. When Nelly started playing the Biggie feature, I was like, oh yeah, you lost. You reaching for a tag. It's like a wrestling match. You needed help. I need a tag.
Yep.
You relied on your Biggie feature, and then, of course, Nelly came back, one of the hardest verses ever off of Made You Look.
You mean Luda?
Yeah, Luda. I'm sorry. Luda came back with Made You Look. I was like, my God, you can't even win with Biggie right now. You lost. Like, you can't even pull Biggie out and win.
Because first of all, the Made You Look joint was crazy in itself.
Yeah.
Then the way they did the recording of the video was just like, all right, they doing the Made You Look joint, and then out of the crowd, here comes Luda at the end, and everybody like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And he just wrecked it.
Yeah. That verse right there is probably one of Luda's best verses ever. And that's saying something, because Luda has a lot of good verses.
Yeah, he said during the verses, his favorite verse that he always goes back to about how it was written and how it flowed was the feature for Sierra's O. Yeah. And he said Jay even said something to him about that verse as far as it being one of his just how it was written.
And you know what's really crazy about it is that they still both left songs on the table. And there was one point where Nelly was talking, and I knew he was gonna play number one, and then they play it.
Yeah.
Like the segue was there, and he played some. What was the other joint he played? He played
some random shit.
Yeah, some country song. I'm looking at his songs now. I'm like, he played something stupid.
I know he played one joint that everybody in the comments was like, nobody knows this song. What is it?
Yeah, then he played the Jagged Edge joint. I was like, you're cheating. That's not even your song.
You talking about the Nasty Girl joint?
No, the where the party at joint.
Oh.
Like, no, it's not even your song.
There was a few songs that Nelly popped up. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like, where the fuck did this come from? I don't remember this. Like, and there were some that he played that weren't really that great, but I remember them. You know what I mean? I remember them dropping. But other than that, I was like, what is
Nelly was playing his YouTube mix. You go to YouTube, type in Nelly, and the YouTube mix that somebody to put together. That shit came. That's what he was playing off of.
The crazy part here, I'm in here with my daughter watching the TV, right? I'm like, why don't Nelly play Apple Bottom? She's like, what song is that? You know, Apple Bottom Jeans, that joint. She's like, that's not Nelly. That's
T-Pain.
That's Flow Rider.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's T-Pain and Flow Rider.
I was like, that was a better battle for Nelly than Flow Rider.
Stop it.
Cut it out, yo. Cut it out. Cut it out.
Flow Rider versus Nelly. That's a better battle. Might have won that. This was a slaughter. This wasn't even fair.
It wasn't.
Like I seen Elliot Wilson, shout out to Elliot, of course. He put a poll in, like he do with every versus. He put a poll up on his Instagram or
right,
Twitter, like who won. It was like 89% Luda.
Yeah, that shit was a blowout.
Like this shit was embarrassing. Embarrassing. I've never seen like Nelly lost so much credit, and it's not like he had a bunch of credit in the first place. But
I mean, it was just literally he won't prepared.
Yeah,
that's all it was. I guess he did not take. You could visually see he did not take that shit as serious as Luda did.
Definitely.
Like soon as the shit came on and you saw Luda sitting right there with the fro out, with the cartoon picture of his fro, with the big ass speaker over his shoulder, with the glasses on, lean back in the seat, you was like, oh, this nigga ready.
Yeah, he ready.
He ready. And Nelly just walking around in the studio still sipping, talking to somebody.
He blaming the Wi-Fi on the thunderstorms. I was like, I've never heard that. This is not 1996.
Hey.
We don't need, we got cables for that. We don't need thunderstorms and Wi-Fi. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
That issue.
Maybe that's just how they do in the loop. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. It was just disappointing. It was really disappointing. And you can even tell with the versus people, like as they promote the battle, they're really promoting Luda now. Like they're kind of like
he said they're really promoting Luda.
They are.
They're kind of really skipping that Nelly was even there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Because everything is like Luda's accolades at this point. It's like certain songs, and then I know Elliot. Again, shout out to Elliot. He's been posting his comments about how he basically had to eat his words, and that for years he's been sleeping on Luda. It's been times that Luda would could have been on the cover of Double XL when he was over there. He opted to put somebody else up there because he felt like Luda wasn't as big of an impact as some of the other people that he put on there. He like literally after watching this battle, he had to eat some humble pie that he been sleeping on Luda for years. You got to get that man his flowers.
You got to get Luda's flowers. I'm glad, if anything, it did bring people on to Luda. Because Luda's still active. Luda had an album like, what, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
So he's still active. So I'm glad it helped that. It's disappointing. I was never a big Nelly fan, but just disappointed to see him losing that way. Like, there's nothing wrong with losing, but he got mollywopped.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close.
Nah.
Like out of the 20 tracks, Nelly maybe won 5. Maybe.
I'm about to say, maybe 5.
And 2 of those might be a tie. Like, because when you look at, I'm looking at it again. Like, you look at these songs and look at the placement. I think it was the Jagged Edge song. He put it. Let me see. He put that up against. Who did he put Jagged Edge against? He put that up against. Yeah. Like, who wins that? Usher, Lil Jon, Luda, or Jagged Edge Nelly? That's a tie.
And it's either a tie or wins by very little margin.
So, like, he might have won 3 rounds out of that whole 20, and that's bad.
That's extremely bad.
Oh,
I'll be honest, I ain't even watch it all the way to the end. I cut it off.
I watched it. I watched the whole thing.
I cut it off. It was like, man.
Yeah, it was, but a lot of people were saying that. And even if you look at the numbers, they didn't even reach. I don't think they reached 300,000. Well, I was on Luda's side, on Luda's thing, and I don't think he even reached 300,000 because it was.
Well, the numbers show on whichever side you're on, regardless,
Okay.
because they connected, so it's gonna be the same numbers reflected.
Yeah.
But yeah, I cut the joint off and went on to my Zoom party and got ripped.
Yeah,
I got my Nelly on at the Zoom party.
I think everyone was thinking it was going to be a mollywop, but it was going to be Nelly mollywop. But
nah, I didn't think it was going to be that bad. Like even on last week's show, you know, my prediction was that he'll be able to pull it off. But as you pointed out, it depended on how he played his songs, and he definitely did not play them shits in any way to hold his own.
It's a spade game. He didn't play his hand right.
At all.
He reneged on a couple times, like you know.
He definitely reneged.
Yeah, he just didn't play.
He definitely did.
And now at this point, we're normally they announce the next match like immediately. You say, yeah, well next week we got this and this and this. As of us recording this podcast, we don't know who's coming next week. As of this moment, I'm checking the verses.
I'm looking at it right now. They're still not up there.
I know it's a lot of rumors going on. I got one right here that's saying Keisha Cole versus Ashanti.
I saw that one, and I saw Keisha when she put it up and shouted out Swiss, Timberland, and Ashanti. It was like, my fans sent me this. Is this accurate? Like, what's up? Like, she's saying it like she wanted to smoke. So,
and see, unfortunately, and this goes back to the conversation me and you were having before the show. It's a bias thing because if you do these versus battles and you do coastal battles, it's not even fair because people can go to their coast.
For the most part.
Keisha's from Oakland. How can I not go against Keisha?
I mean, and I don't know. You know, it's a little different with the women.
Yeah.
Because it's R&B. We mainly do the coastal wars in hip hop. I think Ashanti and Keisha wouldn't cause a coastal issue. But like we was talking before, I know Snoop has said he wanna battle Buster. which of course that'll be a coastal thing.
Right.
But at the same token, I honestly don't think that would be a good battle. I don't see their music in the same lane.
I don't either. When I saw that, I was like, okay, I can see why people would want to see that or hear that versus. I think only just because they just know that Snoop's got a nice little lineup and Busta's got a nice little lineup. But
and that was Snoop's point. He was like,
that's really what that would be about. But their style of music it's both hip hop, but they got two different styles. Like, because like you said, one's from West Coast, one's East Coast. So it's like, how much of a battle would that really be? Would it be an East Coast versus West Coast battle?
Busta's style is unmatched, pretty much. The two closest people that I have ever seen be, well, I'll say three. Three people that I've seen be as animated as Busta is Missy Elliott, Luda, and DaBaby. Those are the only three people that I've seen be as animated in like their presentation of their music as Busta.
And see, I think that would have been a good battle if you'd have put Busta against Luda.
That would have been crazy.
That would have been better than Nelly.
Nelly Riley.
Nelly Riley, yeah. Here we go. Maybe Busta versus DMX.
No.
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
No.
No?
No.
Nah.
No?
No.
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 No?
No.
I wouldn't tune in for that one.
No. No.
So who else? I'm really trying to think because out of the ones that's been rumored around, Chris Brown versus Usher or Usher versus Timbaland.
And I'd rather see Usher go against Chris Brown than Justin Timberlake.
Ooh, yeah. That'd be a nice. I don't know if okay. So
I'd rather it be this: Usher versus Chris Brown and Justin Timberlake versus Neo.
Yes, that I can see. Yes, okay. Because I was about to say, I don't know if we can throw Justin in that mix between Chris Brown and Usher.
You can't.
You can't. Okay. It's not that Justin ain't got talent and he ain't got good songs too, but his catalog is not going to be as long and as strong as Usher and Chris Brown.
Exactly.
Okay.
But he can match up with Neo.
He can match up with Neo, though. I can see that. And that'd be a nice little catalog to listen to and go through as well.
It would.
I think that would really be dope.
See, Usher said he wouldn't battle Chris because Chris is like his little brother.
So the fuck what?
Look, little brother. Look, some brothers fight all the time. Sometimes you need
to snack your little brother around.
I'm about to say brothers fight all the time.
They fight all the time.
And it's always been a discussion as far as the dance battle that they wanted to see them dance against each other. But right now, hey, fuck it, throw the catalogs up.
Yeah,
you need to throw in another. I think you need to throw in an A.
I ain't gonna front though. I think Chris Brown could kick Usher's ass in dancing though.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, I think Chris Brown would tear that ass up.
I think because he's younger.
I don't even think it's just because he's younger.
I don't even think it's younger.
Chris freestyles more, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Usher
he's
is
with
more,
the dance shit. Like he's
Usher
with that
is
whole
more choreographed.
Correct. Let's get together and like you can see him on TikTok just doing the shit just to be doing it with his homies. Like, you imagine them hanging out with them niggas? Like, all of a sudden they drinking and they just start busting into moves and you sitting there chilling like, for real, my nigga? Like that's what we doing?
For real.
I'm like right here. Oh, okay. Oh, you just gonna spin on your head right now? Oh, right into the pool, nigga. All right, okay.
Mario shit.
Right. You know?
Oh man. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to pitch that to Swiss. Justin Timberlake against Neo and confirm the Chris Brown against Usher joint.
I mean, the ones that are being rumored right now, of course, then it's DMX versus Eminem. I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that. I didn't really subscribe to them when they was battling back in the day. It just didn't make. It was pointless to me.
And I definitely don't want to see LL versus Cube. And there's no disrespect to either one of them because both of them are in my top 10. But
yeah, I don't want to see that.
Just the bias. Like no New York person is going to say LL loses. It's not going to happen. It's just the bias involved. you gotta make something where they're on the same. Like you could do Cube versus Snoop, but that still wouldn't make sense. You have to do something like that.
Who else?
Like I really don't know a next battle that would be really. Maybe Snoop versus T.I.?
I gotta say it just because as they got older, they kind of look a little similar because they got real big. LL versus Busta.
That actually might be a good one.
I mean, both of them got a lengthy catalog. I mean, as far as when Busta get into the real hardcore shit, LL got to, go back to I'm Bad and Mama Said Knock You Out and all of that.
Exactly. Because LL...
Because if he plays something like a Phenomenon...
you might play Headsprung or something.
Yeah.
Because LL got to the point in his career where, like, it was... I think after, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1...
Yeah.
He had, like, one good song every album. Like, one banger, like, every album. And the rest of the album was, like, garbage.
Yeah, I mean, shit, on Mr. Smith, the Who Shot You remix and all of that shit.
Yeah, he had that. And he can go to Hey Love.
Yep.
He can go Pink Cookies and Plastic Bag and Fresh by Billy.
True.
Like, LL has a catalog. I mean...
He does. But can it stand up at the Busters, though?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I honestly, I don't know. I can't call it. It has to be somebody that gives everybody attention. And I'm scared that LL and Q wouldn't get the attention. You know what I'm saying? That from the younger people, the versus crap.
Yeah.
It has to be someone like I want to see Game. I can see Game doing something.
Yeah.
But I don't know who he would go with. Maybe Game and Buster.
Game. Well, Game dropped, and most of his verses he drops Busta's name, so it's like
very true, very true.
I don't know. It's hard to match somebody up with Busta. Truthfully,
it really is. It really is.
Like, who would you even like? You can't even think of who you would want to put up against.
Luda would have been the best one for him.
He would have.
I think that's something we're gonna have to ponder on for a little while. It look like we getting these two R&B battles back to back. I'm about to hop on, hit up Big Swizzy right now.
Because you couldn't do Busta versus Missy.
Nah.
Missy doesn't have the catalog.
Nah.
You know what? I might be sleeping on Missy. Hold on, let me think about that. I don't think she has 20 songs that will win. It might be another situation. She might have 10 hot songs.
Don't think she could go to 20?
I don't think she'd go to 20 strong songs, 20 bangers. I don't think Missy got 20 bangers. She got a solid 10.
Well, we already agreed that her and Busta going toe-to-toe is not a good idea.
Would you want to do that anyway if y'all doing the whole women empowerment thing? Like, would you want to do that? Would you want to run the risk of her being embarrassed against Busta?
Well, I think the mutual respect they have for each other, it wouldn't be like an embarrassment joint. I think their shit would be like a party for real.
Yeah.
Especially because they got a song together.
True. I don't know. I'm looking forward to whoever they announce next. I think they should bring more people from the South, just to branch that. Because a long time New York had the quiet beef against the South. So to kind of close that out, like, hey, we not beefing with y'all, we with y'all. Same thing with us. Same thing with the West Coast. We gotta shut that up, shut that door down.
Yeah.
And I would love to see the legends. I would love to see a Nas and a Jay, but it's not gonna happen.
It's not. Because that's who X won. He keep calling out Jay.
They're not going to, though. They're not going to do that.
Jay don't even know what versus is. Jay is out the local somewhere. Or B and his kids chilling. He don't care about no verses. Shout out Jay though. Hey, hey, shout out Jay. Title. So it's interesting to see. I'm looking forward to who's next. Hopefully, before this podcast ends today, we can give y'all an announcement of who's next. I want to go on to continue with the rundown. Oh, hold on.
Did it pop up?
Nah, I thought it was something else. Continuing with the rundown here. All right. So earlier this week, or last week, or recently, Lil Boosie, made some comments, right? Boosie at this point is notorious for saying wild stuff on the internet. He talked about Dwayne Wade's child. And at this point he talked about his I think it's 14-year-old son. He has said he paid for a woman to fellatiate. Is that the word? Fellatiate?
I don't think that's a word, but provide fellatio. Let's go that way.
There we go. His 14-year-old son, a grown woman.
He said grown.
Grown.
Now, for his son, his nephews, and him.
Now, was it he paid or he would pay?
Hold on. Let me find a quote.
Yeah, because I'm looking for it like right now. Like
I got it right now.
Okay.
Ask any of my nephews. Ask any of them. Ask my son. Yeah, when they was 12, 13, they got head. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. Hell yeah, I got my fucking son dick sucked. You fucking right. Yes, a grown woman. Grown, super grown. Checked his ass out. Checked all my nephews out. Super grown. Is she grown? She checked me out. I know what the fuck she did. I know what the fuck she did to them. She checked them out. That bitch, I'm getting them prepared, man. So he never said he paid for it, but he said the same chick got everybody right.
And the internet, of course.
I'm gonna let y'all go first.
The internet, of course, is having a field day with Boosie, saying this is the double standard. This is if you have a problem with R. Kelly, you should have a problem with Lil Boosie in this situation. And of course, we go back to this the devaluement of male sexuality, of young men's sexuality. Because if it was reversed, this was young women, and the internet would be on arms, Boosie would be in jail. But because it's young boys, they're like, oh well, that's what happens. It's just boys.
Sad to say, that's the old school mentality of like a rite of passage and all of that shit.
That's fucking disgusting.
Like, I'm not saying it's not disgusting, but that's how people from that generation and beyond think. Like,
no.
I want to say it's a Southern thing, but it's not really.
I mean, I see what you're saying. Really as far as I'm not saying that you're saying that it's right. There should be no mentality whatsoever. There's I can't even fathom that there's a mentality of letting a grown-ass woman suck on a little boy's dick. I don't give a fuck how grown he looks. I don't give a fuck what's going on with him. This is a grown-ass woman. Grown-ass woman sucking on a little boy.
I agree. So
I don't understand why. I feel like all the conversation is all about whether he paid for it and he took his nephew. No. How about we just stop and period? Just think about the fact that you have now put this child in a position of being sexually, regardless whether it was willing or not, sexually assaulted, molested by a grown-ass woman.
Yep.
Now, regardless if that child is okay with it now, of course, he's fucking a child. He's immature. He's not going to understand the difference. Regardless of what era we are in or how much money he has or the lifestyle he lives with his uncle and his parents. The point is, when he gets older, you're fucking him up. And this is the type of behavior that we're talking about. You want men to be men and do right by women. By you starting this type of behavior off, you're already setting the tone off wrong. Period. It's not appropriate, and it's disgusting, and it's wrong. He should be in jail, honestly. And that goes from male or female. I don't give a fuck if it's a male, boy, girl, half gender, gay, bisexual. It's wrong. It's just wrong, period. And I don't understand why people aren't looking at it that way.
A lot of people are looking at it that way. And that's why they're so appalled that he was just able to say that, and then it's been no repercussions. Like a lot of people was like that. Y'all was quick to ready to call CPS on the lady who was dancing with her daughter on the pole, but he didn't flat out said that he didn't got a grown woman to service everybody in the house.
Correct. What mentality? What type of thought process are you setting up for this young man?
Because male sexuality, young men's sexuality is not.
You feel me? So if we're really going to have this type of discussion, if you're going to teach him this type of shit, are you teaching him how to treat women the right way? Because I'm going to be honest, I don't think so.
I wish I could see scared face right now.
Okay, so people may not know this about me. All right.
You ain't gotta get into the details.
I'm not getting into details. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that this is not a touchy subject for a lot of people, but for me, that grinds my gears. That's just one of the things that we could talk about anything and I won't get really crazy passionate about. But when you start talking about grown ass people touching children, that's a fucking problem. Like,
and that right there, that is the bottom line of it. Like, regardless whether it's men, like grown men on little girls or
grown women on little men, it don't matter.
It don't matter.
It's wrong. And I'm looking at the long run. Okay. I'm not saying that people don't have their own way of how they introduce their children into sex. I'm very open with my children when it comes to sex. I don't go into detail about certain things, but it's still not a taboo topic in my home.
Right.
You feel me? I still treat my children for the age that they are as well.
Agreed.
My son is 10 years old. I can never imagine my son being at 12 years old and his dad take him to go get his dick sucked by a grown-ass woman. I will kill that nigga. Are you kidding me? That makes no sense to me. So whether you're famous or whether you're just a regular motherfucker on the corner, that shit's inappropriate, and he needs to actually there should be repercussions for that. It's not okay.
The main thing,
the impression that type of behavior is all right, and it's not.
Yeah, and this was like right on the heels of him coming at Dwayne Wade about his parenting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another thing. I've seen people post shit like, "Oh, I'd rather leave my son with Boosie than I leave my son with Dwayne." Why? Because he's supporting his son? I'm not saying that everybody needs to handle how he handles his son the same way. Everybody's going to raise their children however they feel they want to raise them, right? I get that. But you can't tell me that you would feel more comfortable leaving your child with Lil Boosie than with this nigga.
I ain't leaving.
That tells you something's wrong with your mentality. Something's wrong with
neither one of
them. I'm sorry, I don't mean to judge, but something's wrong. What's wrong with this picture?
Young male sexuality is not valued like women.
It's not.
You know what I mean? Like this,
women's sexuality is not valued. What do you mean?
Is more valued than males are. Look at this situation here. Look at if this was Boosie had daughters, Boosie would be in jail right now.
If it was Boosie's daughter, he wouldn't do it.
That too.
That's the double standard.
That too.
So you won't let a grown ass man in his 20s fuck a 12-year-old girl?
That's what
now,
Wade
y'all
is
will
saying.
Go down the street and you will pop every nigga in that motherfucker.
That's exactly what Wade is saying.
Yeah.
That young men's sexuality isn't valued as much as young women's.
Because that happens. And we can act like it doesn't, but I personally know cases where that has happened to people in my life. At that age, at 12, 13, 14, that exact situation where they get with a grown woman has happened to them. It's not something we can say that is wrong, and it is, but the reality that happens. And until people look at children's sexuality as equal, this convenient equality that we have here where we're equal when we want to be equal, until everything is equal, that's going to continue to happen. Because it's wrong no matter how you slice it. But when we got people like Boosie and people in his area like, oh, well, they're boys. It's okay. It's going to keep happening.
The thing. I've even spoken to someone that really tried. I don't want to say they really tried. They didn't try to convince me, but they did the same thing. They were like, he's a boy. We teach boys, certain things and blah, blah, blah. My first question to this motherfucker was like, you going to take your son to let a grown-ass woman suck your son's dick? And you couldn't answer my question. That's a problem.
That's a huge problem.
That's a problem. Like, I understand that you want to teach your child about sex. Then teach your child about sex. You don't need to have them have sex. Children should not be having sex at 12. I'm not saying that kids aren't having sex at 12. It's one thing if a child goes in and experiment on their own. They do it all the time. I'm not saying that I was an angel either, but I went on my own. My mom didn't take me to go get fucked by no grown-ass man. Whether it was a boy or a girl. And that's all I say about that. And I dropped the mic.
Hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, clearly. It's just one of those things where it's until everyone comes to this point of what's equal and what's not, it's going to be a debate because we can sit here and all being discussed by it and say this is all wrong. But it's people, I guarantee you, people in the Uncut Nation right now, like y'all, they tripping. They tripping. It's just boys. It's just little boys.
Yeah.
Like look at it and throw.
Listen to the phrase. They just little boys. They're just little boys.
That's the point. That's the point that we're making.
But you not okay with a pastor filling that child up though, right?
You gotta look at.
Let me guess. Because he's gay. So if it was a grown ass woman, that shit would have been all right though, right?
You gotta look at how young
first lady of the church.
You feel me? So if it was a nun, if it was none, y'all would have said, "Oh, he got blessed pussy." It would have been okay. I'm just trying to understand.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
That's not what I'm saying at all. You got to get a bigger picture of it.
I'm just trying to. I can't wrap my head around it. I just, I look at children for being children, regardless of whatever scenario that they're in. We still have to remember at the end of the day that no matter how they've been raised or growing up, they're still a mind of a child. They're not mature,
right?
So I just feel for. I feel for the family because I feel like there are family members probably right now that are like, motherfucker, why would you do that? And we don't see the backside of it. You know what I mean? And because he's so nonchalant about, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do what I want. No. It's just like, sir, I just can't even imagine. Like,
you just got to look at how young men are.
In your crib.
Look at how. And this is a whole bigger conversation that we'll have for another day. But just look at how young men are viewed. They're not young men are not valued unless they're gay. Young black men.
Okay.
Like, look at
that. You said they're not valued
unless society works. Look at how society works, and that is just another segment of it. That's another piece of it.
I see what you're saying. You're saying it's more accepted and condoned to have a young man be raised as a gay black male and be putting on a dress and accepted than a young man, I guess, exploring his sexuality at 12 years old.
No, I'm not. No. Like even simple situations in school, like, I cannot remember the young man's name, but it was a kid, and I want to say he was in middle school, or he might have been in high school, and they would not let him walk. They would not let him graduate without cutting his dreads.
Oh, yes, I do remember that. And that was definitely fucking wrong. Yes.
But if I guarantee you it was a kid walking around there in a dress that got to walk,
they would have been okay. Right.
Yeah, it's like a kid being openly gay or cross-dressing at school is more acceptable than you wearing your natural hair. Like,
I understand. Yeah.
Like, it doesn't. It's crazy double standards like that. There's really all over the place.
You can't do it for one and not do it for all. I understand what you're saying.
It's convenient equality. We're only equal when it makes sense to them. Just like, look at, unfortunately, I hate to do this because I have two daughters. Just like, look at how it's black girl magic. There's nothing for black boys. You know what I'm saying? There's this, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all got black girl magic. We got Black Lives Matter. That's the category we fall in.
There is a segment of society. That's what men always say. There's a war on heterosexual black men that people seem to ignore all the time.
I don't want to say it's ignored, but I do feel like for a long time, women on top of just being black has been.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's not that we want to say that we're just forgetting about black men, because I've seen black women all the time talk about how we need to support our black men.
And I have definitely seen an increase in it in the past
more
year.
Of that because it wasn't there before, and we started having a discussion about both sides, about when it comes to males and how we need to be more considerate about what you guys go through. You know what I mean? And the things that you deal with on a regular basis, beyond us thinking about ourselves. Because yes, as women, we can be very selfish when it comes to our emotional needs and wants. So we tend to focus on ourselves because we feel like we are under a lot of pressure alone as women. And when that happens, we do forget about black men. So I do agree with you when it comes to that. It should be a narrative where it's just as much talk about black men and the things that they go through and the support that they need, other than just women, period, or black women as well. But I believe that's put on the back burner because, as everything else, we're still so far behind.
We are.
When it comes to a lot of things. You know what I mean? Like, we should not be going through this whole black woman empowerment magic shit. We've been doing magic shit for a long fucking time. You know what I mean? Fucking Harriet Tubman. You know what I mean?
Not like, the definition of magic. Listen,
I'm just saying. We've been doing shit for a long time, and it's been always overlooked and just brushed off, like on some, like that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be supportive. We're supposed to be the back. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be that extra.
I think the issue, and this is a whole separate conversation, but I think the struggle of women and the struggle of black women are two separate issues that somehow got confused.
They did when the women's empowerment movement, when it was burning bras and things like that. I think that's when it kind of the lines got blurred a little bit. And in recent years, especially with the Black Girl Magic movement, it's pulled away, and a lot of non-black women, some of them started getting offended, like with little stuff. Like, I remember, who was the lady who just came out with the cosmetic line or something recently? There's 4 black women, and like they went on a whole campaign to try to shut her down because it was like, well, you're just making cosmetics for black people. That's racist. Like,
that's not racist.
Like, hold on, y'all been doing that shit for years.
Correct.
Y'all been making cosmetics just for y'allself for years.
Correct.
But now, because she got a leg up and her shit still sold out. So it's always that irony, that double-edged sword that come up when we take a step out. Just like when the whole Black Lives Matter movement started, they was like, it was numerous conversations. Just because we're pro-black doesn't mean we're anti-white. That's not what that means.
Exactly. Tell people that all the time. Just because I'm so pro-black don't mean, because I'm pro-black people don't mean I hate white people.
Yeah.
I just hate my people have nothing to do with your people.
Right.
And I feel like
I just hate racists.
And I feel like the separation happened when it came with black women kind of like separating themselves from just the whole women movement, is because we as black women have, it was like we had to, because it was like, okay, yeah, we're part of this woman movement with you, but at the end of the day, you still gonna treat me like another nigga on the street, regardless if I'm a woman or not.
Yep.
With you. I can have a vagina and tits and do everything that you do as a female, and we can stand on the same and ideas and terms and the things that we feel like we should have as equal to us. But at the end of the day, those same people, those same women who are not black would still put us beneath them.
Yep.
Because that's just, but by the end of the day, it's going off the color of the skin, where our heritage is where we're from, and this, that, and the third. So that's why that became a thing where it was like, no, we're just as strong, as empowered as you are. And watch us do it by ourselves. And I think that's what became why they became even more furious and angry, because it was like, oh, so you don't want to do this with us. Y'all just going to do it on your own? Yes. Like we always have.
You're motherfucking right.
Our own line, our own hairline, our own makeup line, our own lotion line, our own soap line. Yes, because our skin is different. Our hair is different. Our hormones are different. We are set up different than you. Yes, we may be a woman and go through the same things as you as the natural process. But when it comes to certain things, we have our own shit. We can't use, I can because I'm mixed with white. Not every black woman can use VO5 as fucking conditioner in their hair. You feel me? We can't use that 99 shit in the dollar store that all white people can use, or Asian people can use, or Mexican people can use. We just can't. You feel me? I can't put on your fucking makeup. I'd look like a clown. Fuck I look like. But now you mad at Queen Latifah for putting something on the line for us. Mm-hmm. That's just something to do with some racist shit. That ain't got nothing to do with no male, female, nothing.
I think we sold off this the rundown. I think we really need to come together as people. Black men and women need to finally get on the same page. And there's so many things I could say. I'm really trying not to go farther than what I want to go. But we just need to, because I see so many women that love black men. Yep. So many sisters. And I see so many brothers that love black women. But for some reason they're never together. Those groups never meet. You ever noticed that? And I know so many brothers that love black women. And I know so many sisters that love black men.
Yeah, until they get in the same circle, and now all of a sudden they are annoyed, or they don't like something a female said.
Yeah. All of a sudden,
the way the male said something to them. I will say that we got some fucking attitude problems. I will say that. I am not going to fucking lie. I cannot knock any man that says, and I know I'm going to get backlash on it, but it's true though. Sometimes they don't like dealing with black women because we fucking extra. I'm not saying all the time, but we do have moments where we get on this pedestal and we start getting all, well, I don't have to deal with this type of shit and that, and this, that, and the third, and fuck you and all this type of stuff. Well, bitch, that's why a motherfucker don't want to fuck with you. Because right now, you putting it on a whole nother, like it has to be everything about you instead of taking consideration that some things you just need to let pass or fucking compromise. It doesn't have to be everything so combative. And I feel like that's why black men and black women also bump heads. We're so busy fucking combative with each other.
Yeah.
The fucked up part is that comes from what we've already been through individually. So it's almost like when we get together and we talking about issues, it almost get into a pissing match. It's like, shit, your day won't more fucked up than my day.
Right. Right.
Instead of just leaving all of that shit outside and just being at peace inside your home. Like,
yeah.
Like literally, when you wipe your feet to walk in the house, wipe all of that negativity and all that negative energy, leave that shit outside the door and walk into your place of peace.
I think a lot of it has to do with accountability.
Needs to happen and less talking.
I think a lot of it is accountability too. Like you said, Scan, if you know you have an attitude, then fix it.
Yeah.
Like that's just like me saying I'm hungry and not doing nothing about it. If I know something's wrong, then I should go fix it.
But see, this is the thing though. But this is the thing though. See how you just said, when I know that my attitude is wrong, you got to think there's a lot of people out there, men or women, don't see anything wrong with their attitude.
Exactly.
They see nothing wrong with this thought process of fuck this person, fuck that person. I'd rather be alone. I'd rather be single, or you know what I mean?
That's why your ass is alone and single.
I understand that that's how you want to live, but then you're going to be alone forever. And if that's what you really choose to do, then that's great. But then keep that negativity to yourself. I feel like that shit spreads. When people are like that, they spread that shit to other people. And then other people get in this mindset of, I'm single. I fuck this and da-da-da-da-da. It's like,
I was about to say, that's that.
Stop trying to be hard.
Ladies, that's that single friend. That's that single bitter friend that be in your ear. Your dude doing good, and he do something that seem a little sketchy. Your single bitter girlfriend jump right in your ear.
Stop now. This is what I am going to say. Stop. This is what I am going to say. All right? I have sat there and had conversations with my single friends and taken all the advice that they have and still do whatever the fuck it is that I want to do.
Good.
You feel me? Because at the end of the day, I'm dealing with the situation. I know what's being said and not said, and I know whether I feel on this person's intentions or not. So I try not to hold too tight to that. But yes, that's a problem too.
T.I. definitely had a lyric off his last album that stuck with me. He said, "You should never take advice from a person who ain't affected by the outcome."
Very true. But I will say this: sometimes you need somebody to give you another fucking outlook.
This is true. It is very helpful to bounce ideas off of people.
Because we as women, we tend to overlook a lot of shit when we care about somebody. You feel me? And we'll let shit happen and go and this, that, and the third just because we care about that person. When in reality, we could be getting our ass dragged. You feel me?
You dragged like that.
And sometimes you need your homegirl to be like, look, bitch, you're getting dragged. I just wanted to tell you.
You might didn't know this, but you're getting dragged.
You're getting dragged. Just wanted to let you know. At the end of the day, you're going to do what you want, but I just want to tell you. At least that's the type of friends I have. Yeah. You know? Like they say, you like it, I love it. That's just saying, bitch, you dumb, but I'm still with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Well, I'll accept that.
You can't say I ain't tell you.
Right. And I'm willing to accept that. But moving on.
We're way off subject, but let's get back in. I wanted to bring this up because, hey, we rarely get one of these situations. Drake recently announced his top 5. And I found it interesting, to say the least. And I'll go over his top 5 real quick.
His top 5 songs?
No, top 5 artists of all time.
Okay.
And I think he didn't give it any order, so I'm just gonna give him. He says Biggie, Hove, Wayne, Young Tony, and 3000, of course, Andre 3000.
Oh, of course.
Young Tony is like some Toronto rapper.
He's on OVO.
Yeah, he's on OVO now, yeah.
Yeah, his alias is OVO Hush.
Yeah. So I just found it odd. And no West Coast influence, of course, which you know me, I'm gonna look at it like, well, word. I expected Wayne and Hove.
I definitely expected Wayne. Hove, I think a lot of people respect Hove, so they're gonna put him up there, even if, you know, well, it's no way not to respect Hove at this point. So it makes sense, even though they've had their little, you know, jabs back and forth. Yeah. It's a respect thing.
Yeah, I think Hove is almost kind of like that Jordan thing where you just got to say, oh, he's one of the best. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, yeah, Hove. You know Hove.
Yeah, I mean, after the Last Dance joint showing Jordan,
yeah, right.
You got to mention him in convos.
Yeah,
if you hadn't before.
Exactly. If you didn't have Hove in your top 5, he's in there now.
Yeah, but it's a solid list. I mean, you can't argue with it. It's just like, oh, okay, I can respect that. Except for Young Tony, I had never heard his name before. Didn't know who the fuck he was. I went to YouTube, pulled his name up. The most recent song that I could find was from 8 years ago. It wasn't over the top impressive. It was just like kind of average. I mean, he could be like a missing member of Dipset. So I guess that was, you know, maybe that's his man's and he knows some shit about the drop that we don't know nothing about.
I guess my thing is, and it's, I guess it's his generation, the 3000 comparison, or like I've said before 1,000 times, Andre doesn't have any albums. Like, I don't think you can put him in your top 5 without his own body of work. You rate him off of Outkast and you put him as one of the top 5 groups of all time. You don't say Andre by himself is, you know what I'm saying? That's just me, particularly. I knew that. My top 5, I think I've said it on the show before, but he's not in my top 20.
Well, I get your point, and it's a very valid point. I think initially when people think of the top 5 rappers, they're not even thinking about body of work. They're just thinking about who's consistent on anytime I hit a verse, they gonna body shit.
Yeah.
So that's why 3 Stacks comes in a lot of people's top 5 or top 10, because it really hasn't been anything that he's on that he didn't at least had a second best verse on. were more than just him and Big Boy. If it was just an Outkast track, or you know, you can argue at certain times Big Boy got him, but pretty consistently, Dre had the best verse.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the funny part about that, and I guess it's just humility. He will tell you consistently Big Boy's the better rapper.
Yeah, and I think just 3 Stacks' presentation of himself and of his verses captivates more than Big Boy. It's like 3 Stacks is more of an artist. Big Boy is a lyricist or a rapper. Like it's a different package, but they fit well together.
I think I saw it online before, and a lot of people, especially of this generation, ran away from Big Boy because of what he represented. Big Boy was a regular, just dope boy. You know what I'm saying? He looked like a regular dude. And 3000 was different. People just gravitated to 3000. So I think that's why a lot of people gravitate to him in this generation anyway, because he represents them. Like those people that grew up listening to him and being different, they're adults now. They're like, yeah, that was my guy.
Yeah, true. They should do a group versus joint.
Well, you remember at one point it was the whole Bone Thugs and 3 6 Harmony that was going on.
3 6 Mafia. He said Bone Thugs and 3 6 Harmony.
He did.
Wow, that was funny. Yeah, Bone Thugs and 3 6 Mafia at one point, but I don't know whatever happened with that.
That wouldn't have been a good battle. That's what happened with that. They had to erase that off the board. That wouldn't have been a good battle.
I don't think it would have been a good battle either, personally. But you know, they legends, so I can't say that. I can't say y'all trash, but they're not even trash. It doesn't translate well. I think we saw it with Nelly too. Going back, I think a lot of Nelly music doesn't age well. Like it was good then, but then you're like, oh, it's not so good now.
Well, like I said on last week's show, I listened to Country Grammar like 2 months ago.
Well, I mean, that was a diamond album. I mean,
yeah, very
few of those in hip hop, and all of them are pretty good.
Yeah, very true.
Park has 2 of them though, but we're not saying nothing. Gotta throw them in there somewhere. Speaking of legends, it's called pop.
There we go.
Trying to throw that, yeah. So Joyner Lucas, we talked about Joyner Lucas on this show enough. He dropped the song Will Smith. He was bigging up Will Smith. And Will played it on his Instagram. He loved it, whatever. And then he decided to drop a verse on the remix. I guess I can play a snippet of it, right?
I guess we can do that.
I guess we can play a snippet.
Like Will, I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, cause I wasn't blessed with no Uncle Phil. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex, they told me to chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick, now load up the film.
Yeah. You feeling like me? I feel like a prince that turned to a king. Found me a queen. Started a family and got me a team. On top of my dreams. Joyner, I know you inspired by me, like I was inspired by Nelson Mandela. I give him a rose for every endeavor, but shout out to Julius Erving. One of the legends I worship. Muhammad Ali put to work and he was the champ, the greatest, he earned it. I love that you think that I'm perfect, but I had plenty mistakes and burdens. My grandmama thought I was worth it. She always guided me when I was searching. I wouldn't be me if it wasn't for her. I wouldn't be Willie, I couldn't be me if there wasn't no Eddie. I wouldn't be Will if I wasn't from Philly. Ain't nothing much that you really can tell me. Willie been cold since Benny and Jerry. Must've forgot that I really get busy. They done forgot who invented Get Jiggy. Hey, you must've forgot. Back before there was streaming sales, way before all the iTunes and the fans had to get CDs still. 60 million records sold, I was on fire. I ain't even need a grill. Did it all with no cuss words. I ain't had to curse just to keep it real. Me and Jazz in the late 80s, writing rhymes, make tapes daily. Fresh Prince make the babes crazy. Rest in peace to James Avery. Even when the streets call me corny, I still ain't never let the hate break me. I just wanted the respect first. I still ain't never letting fame change me. New me, but I'm old school. Big Willie on the Pro Tools. Still fresh and I'm so smooth. I still got on my old shoes. I give Jada 1,000 kisses. Ain't nothing changed since '02. Martin Lawrence get a rose too. He a legend and a goat too. Man, I love how you break the rules. Pushing limits and you make it cool. Joyner Lucas wasn't made to lose. You a legend in the making too. What a beauty, my life's a movie. I swear I'm only on take 2. kids turned out great, and I know your son gonna be great too. Brick by brick, building a wall that no one could break. Flip by flip, glad I could help.
Yeah, he goes on for like a bunch more times. So, no, I'm not even mad at it. Like, it's a respectable flow.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It's something that I would expect from him, and he did a great job delivering it.
I agree.
I am mad he put the little jiggy line in there. You know, he didn't write getting jiggy with it, but that's another story. I
think he delivered it, bro. He delivered it well, though.
I like how he mixed in the quote that Joyner Lucas put at the end of the original song, that he said was like one of his main motivations and mindsets from Will about building the wall. Will was basically like, don't look at it as you're building the wall. Look at it as day by day you're laying a brick, and laying that brick as perfect as you can lay it. And eventually one day you're going to have a wall. That's where the whole brick by brick, building a wall that nobody break, that's where that came from.
I mean, it was a great verse, and I feel like he wrote it. It was nothing.
Yeah, he wrote it.
Yeah, I feel like it sounds like he wrote it. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that like it wasn't like, oh man, this is crazy, but it was like, yeah, this is good. This is all right.
Yeah.
Like every time we hear Will on something, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, like when he jumped on Jaden's Icon joint,
right?
They weren't expecting that, and he did good on that. The messing around in the studio joint where he was I think he called it the Return of the Click or something like that. It's like a 3-minute track where he was in there going. He went in on that too.
Yeah, so every time I hear Will rap now, like I'm cool with it. Like I'm not one of those guys like, yo, stop rapping me, you trash. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Like it's
Now the question I don't know if I could take a whole album from him.
Nah.
I don't know if I could take a whole album. But like the random verses or a random song here and there, like how he's been doing, I'm cool with it.
I can't take that flow for an entire album.
I think he knows that.
Yeah. That's why he just jump off the porch here and there.
He's different. He's from a different era. So I feel like what he delivered and how, you know what I mean, how he did that song was good. Especially for the time that we're in now when it comes to music. I would definitely listen to it. You know what I mean? But I think he knows it's not a time that he needs to try and do something like that. Stick to your movies.
I think if he does the Kanye, maybe do a 5-song album, that might be good.
No, don't.
A full length, like 12, 15 songs?
Nope, not even 5. Not even 5.
Give me 5.
No.
Nope.
No,
cold-blooded.
She said not even 5.
Not even 5. That's like telling Jada Pinkett to go back on stage and be part of that rock band again. No.
Hold on. So
good,
Will,
right where she's at and what she's doing, and that's what she should.
So Will can't get 5 off with 2 features.
No.
Hey man, give me 2 features. Will.
No.
5 songs.
No.
5 songs, 2 features.
No. You know what I want to see?
What?
I want to see 5 movies. That's what I want to see.
Well,
that's where he's making his bread too.
Man,
stick with where you
Bad
at.
Boys 4.
I'll go watch that shit. I'll go watch a Bad Boys 4 and a 5. But I'm not gonna listen to 5 songs from Will Smith. I'm okay. Good on that. He did exactly what he knew he needed to do. He came in, he laid it down, and took his ass back home to his wife. That's about it.
He gave you a solid, 32? He gave you a solid 30, 32, 34.
Yep.
I ain't mad at it.
No, that's not to say he can't flow, because he proved to us that he still can.
Yeah, he can still flow.
But I don't want you pulling 5 out of your pocket.
I don't.
Leave that shit right in your pocket. So next time somebody wants you to feature, you can pull out one of those 5 that everybody keeps talking about all of a sudden. No. Go ahead and take a verse from one of those 5 songs and throw it on another song.
It is terrible.
Hey, look. I may not know all the songs and all these rappers and this, that, and the third, but goddamn it, I know he shouldn't do that. I know that much. And even his movies are sometimes hit and miss. I'm just saying.
That's very true.
Yeah.
But Will got some classics that people don't think about, like that movie 5 Pounds, was it 6 pounds, 5 pounds, something like that? That's a great movie.
I think it's 6 pounds.
That's a great movie.
I'm sure.
Shit,
Then you
Pursuit of
have
Happiness is my shit.
Yeah.
Like Gemini Man.
I haven't seen that yet.
I haven't seen it. I feel like it's just out of date. Gemini Man.
One of him was enough in that movie. I don't think they should have done 2.
Yeah, it should have came out like 10 years ago.
Yes. I think that would have worked 10 years ago, not now.
Yeah. All right. Well, shout out to Will.
Still love you and your wife.
Yeah, we always love Jada. You know, Jada's part of the family. One more thing before we get out of here. We kind of always knew this was going to happen, and it was postponed. Dreamville had the Dreamville Fest every year, like every April, and it was postponed earlier this year because of the Corona outbreak, and they finally they postponed it to July, I believe it was originally, and now they've announced that they canceled it, so there will be no Dreamville Fest this year. No big shock. I think they should have canceled it in the beginning because we don't know how long this is going to last. Hell, for all we know, this could be for the rest of the year. Hopefully not. Knock on wood. But I'm surprised they just made the announcement now. So we'll see what happens with any other festivals, because most of the festivals are getting canceled slowly, show by show and festival by festival. We get an announcement almost every other day that something was canceled. So we'll keep our eye out. I don't think anything else is scheduled. I know they canceled something in the water. Summer Jam is probably next. That's probably the next big thing. So we'll see what happens with that in New York. I think that's in June. I'm not sure. We'll check it out. G, what do you have for us this week?
It's only 2 up there.
Okay.
Future How of Life and World Afro Soul.
Okay. I got Future CD, but I haven't listened to it yet. I'm not a big Future fan anyway, but I said CD like. CD.
Neither am I. I really don't know what the point of that is, but you know.
Yeah, I'll listen. He posted a video. I posted a video today. He dropped a new video today. I posted that, but I'll check it out just to say I listened to it.
I literally sat in the car with my daughter, and she had a song that I guess had Future on it. And I think it's him. Shows you how much I even really keep up with them. The whole song, he's just like, 1,000, who? 4,000, who? I was like, what the fuck? Why does he sound like that?
You sound so much like a parent right now.
Yes! And every time he stopped, he was like, ho. I was like, is he got a breathing problem? Somebody please give him some type of ventilator or something, some asthma pump. Like, I don't.
Funny.
I just, I like to understand the words. I want to know what you're talking about. And
that's our generation. We were big on words. They don't really care about that now.
I don't know what he's saying to me.
They care about flow.
He's got some hitters because they're catchy. But other than that,
Yeah, they care about flow. That's all they care about now. They don't really care about what he's saying.
Yeah, right.
It's not even so much flow anymore. It's melodies.
Yeah, that's a better way for melodies. That's really all they care about now. As long as it sounds good.
So people like me can sit in the car and say,
oh. Cut it out.
Sound like Rick Ross. Oh.
And that's what he does the whole song, and I do it right with him. I'll say no other words. I just be like, I think every time y'all say something, that's where I'm going to end it.
You can do that. Well, what song do you have for us this week? What's the vibe for this week? How about that?
That's her calling card now. As soon as you introduce her at the beginning of the show, instead of saying scared here, she going to go,
So the song of the week is going to be by Tekno, Miles. Okay. The name of the song is Yawa. I really like the flow of this. It's on the whole, the African beat now that's pretty much so like popular. It seemed like last summer it really started to become even more popular and booming. But I definitely like it, and this is one of my favorites from him, and I felt like this really fit to the flow. So that's our song of the week. It's going to be Tekno Miles, Yawa.
say, Monica, no be today. Me and you done they fight it, don't they? I no go pursue man, I go change my ways. I go reduce the banana, I no go do it again. If you leave me, now I go there. See go baby, now I go there. My baby, if you leave me, now I go there. Oh, see go baby, now I go there. Yeah, only you go up my food, I no go play for a fool, no be April fool, this is how I used to do. Only you go chop my food, no be April fool, cassava for two, baby all for you. Oh my baby forgive, I no go do it again. Oh my baby forgive, I no go do it again. Baby, I don't get excuse. I body do kung fu. You know, say me no be fine. She do me 1 by 2, yeah. When you act the alcohol, now you my shaky all. My eye on the turn, I on the follow. Now she catching me. If you leave me, now I go there. See go baby, now I go there. My baby, if you leave me, now I go there. Oh, see go baby, now I go there. Yeah, only you go up my food, I no go play for a fool, no be April fool, this is how I used to do. Only you go chop my food, no be April fool, cassava for two, baby all for you. Yeah, I stay away from these girls, all of me for you. I'll go blind on sister, got my eyes on you. Anything you want me to do, I'll do. Yeah, every girl I cross my house for you. Yeah. And I'll go gaga for you. Oh, forget Diana for you. Anything you want me to do, I'll do. Yeah. I'll show my love for you. Yeah, my baby boo. And you should know, baby, if you leave me, now I go there. See go baby, now I go there.
And that was Tekno Miles, Tekno with Yawa.
Yes.
That was a vibe.
I love the flow. I love the flow of this song. It just has a nice little,
Yeah, it's definitely a vibe. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, and that's definitely a thing now. I feel like the Afrobeat is really picking up too.
Yeah, Afrobeat, I think they took off last summer, maybe the last 2 years, especially with the Black Panther soundtrack.
Yeah. And I feel like that's really when it started booming too, is when the Black Panther movie came out.
Yeah.
And then that's when people kind of like started recognizing like, oh shit, they kind of, they bopping. I feel this. But yeah, great song. And I hope everybody liked it. I try to, like I said, go outside the box and not play typical shit that everybody already listens to. So we'll see what we've got in store for you next week.
Yeah. And just made a check again. Right now, we have no announcement for this week's versus battle. Once I hear anything, y'all make sure y'all check our Instagram. I'll make sure I update it on mine and the groups. I think that's it. Anything else before we get out of here?
Don't let grown-ass women touch your little boy.
Yeah, that too.
Definitely that too.
Definitely. 1,000%. Don't let anyone grown touch your
child.
Children.
Period.
Let children be children.
You want to teach your child something, then you teach them. You teach them the right way, the appropriate way.
Uh-huh.
That's all I had. I'm sorry.
You're fine. G, you got anything?
Yeah. So, shout out to Sean Bills.
Oh yeah.
Recently featured on the Who Can Rap Volume 2, hosted by Benny the Butcher from Griselda. Also, this coming Saturday, he's dropping a new EP, Toxic Masculinity. So make sure y'all go to AGR HQS on Instagram for the link, or you can hit up his page, which is I hate _Bills. Hit the link, You can do pre-orders for the EP, and the Who Can Rap Volume 2 joint is out now, so you can download that and check it out.
So should definitely check that out. Definitely check that out. We will have something different for y'all. Not different. Can I announce? I can't announce it yet, can I?
I would say no.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Let's wait till the ink dry.
Yeah, wait till the ink dry.
Okay. So yeah, and look, they listen like, what is he talking about?
Yep, let that ink dry.
We can't tell y'all yet. Maybe next week. But yeah, that's it. Make sure y'all follow us on social media. Go to the website WordsWithWade.com. Scan, you want to plug your show?
Yes, absolutely. Make sure you check us out on.
Make sure you trick.
You little light-skinned motherfucker. All right? It's always the light-skinned niggas that gotta be extra, don't you?
Make sure you trick us out.
You know what?
Yeah,
you know what?
I didn't say it.
You set that shit in motion because you kept always saying fucking streetwalker. Now look at it. Now look at me. Out here selling my shit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not for sale.
Oh, man.
Shit ain't that hard yet.
Nah, you can always get the OnlyFans. You be all right.
Fuck that.
They making a killing off that. We should.
Hey, I ain't knocking it. And if I didn't have no kids, I ain't gonna front. I probably would be on there because I think I would make me some motherfucking money. But for real, I got kids, and I don't want my son going to school one day and when his friends be like, "Hey, yo, son, ain't this your mama?" And
that's what I'm saying. OnlyFans is a different type of hustle because it's.
Look, when I tell you that's new age pimping, bro. That is new age pimping.
It sure
you
is.
gotta think about this because, like, when we were younger, and I hate saying it because I sound like I'm 50 years old, but when we were young, strippers would strip and they would go to strip club, and you kind of knew they could have a life outside of that. You know what I'm saying? They were only strippers at that time, and if you saw them in a strip club, you knew, and they knew, and it was kind of a thing.
Right.
With OnlyFans, anybody can see you at any time.
Right.
You are that person from now on.
Correct.
Well, that's if they subscribe to you. If they subscribe
but see, that's the thing, though. You don't know who's subscribing to what.
That's the thing.
I could go to work and a nigga be like, "Hey, Stan, I ain't know you was popping like that." What the fuck you mean you know I was popping like that? What that mean?
Well, see, that's when you just do, I guess, like the fetish joint and just keep your face out the camera and your shit is just body.
But I am not. Look, I'm a realist. I know my face would sell it more.
There you go. Hey, look.
I'm being honest. I'm humble. But I also know I'm not an ugly bitch. All right? I know.
Talk to him, Scan.
I'm just saying. I know. If I put my face up there, on top of what I can do, they'd be like, "Oh, shit. Well, goddamn."
Well, see, that's when they got to pay for the exclusive membership.
That's what the OnlyFans is for.
That's when you just got a regular rate for the daily package, and then you gotta have a premium package. they got
$49.99.
They got face in it.
Got to pay $49.99 a month. But some people are paying that. That's another story. I'm not even gonna get into that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, the OnlyFans.
I done seen a nigga say his shorty foot page made $50,000 one year.
A foot page?
The foot page. The nigga said he got him a page. His girl got a foot page and then a regular page. He had just signed his assistant up for a page, and there was another chick that he had a page. He was like, "Man, this is new age pimping." He said, I'm not sending nobody up and down the street for $80 for me to get caught, for y'all to say I'm y'all favorite pimp on a Smack DVD or some shit like that. He was like, "No, I'm pimping where it's legal."
Hey, that is. But hey, that's our show, y'all. Make sure y'all check it out. Y'all stay safe, stay healthy. Wash your hands. In the words of my father Ike, make sure you wash your ass. That's what you need.
I was about to say, don't just be washing your hands and you ain't brushed your teeth or nothing. Yeah. Like, still clean your joints, yo.
Take care of yourself, man.
Hygiene is still important, even if you just in the house by yourself.
Definitely.
Keep your hygiene up.
Definitely. Take a shower every day. Multiple showers. Don't be like, if I ain't getting dressed today, I ain't doing that. Nah, wash your ass. Wash your ass. And I think that's it, man. Make sure you follow us on social media. We'll be back next week. And like I said, once I get an announcement for next week's verses, I'll make sure I put it up. Let me check one more time before we get out of here, just in case it comes out. Nope, nothing.
Look,
all right, so.
I was about to say, Timbo, Swizzy, I sent y'all the suggestion, man. Y'all need to hop on that. That Usher and Chris and Neo and Justin. Timberlake, not Bieber.
Definitely don't want to see Bieber. All right, so as always,
may
agree with what we said. We may not agree with what we said.
Okay.
One thing you can agree with.
What's that?
We keep it uncut.
Uncut.
Until next time, we'll catch you on the internet.
Shit.